Welcome to Proceeding Boldly's new series, where we give a behind-the-scenes look at what's involved in the USF football weekends. This is the Inside View. This weekend, the USF Bulls squared up against the Cincinnati Bearcats. Let's get straight into it.
Good morning, everyone. It's 7 a.m. on a beautiful Friday. It is a travel day, so I'm on the way to the facility right now, and I can already tell that it's going to be a good day. Now that we're at the facility, it's time for COVID test, my weekly sanitation baggie, breakfast, walkthrough, and our team meet. Why are you wearing your mask like that, Mom? Okay, successful morning. Let's cut to the travel collage. Travel days are long, but I really enjoy them. It's always fun to hang out with your buddies and go on adventures together. I mean, it's kind of cool that we get to drive straight out onto the runway like this and load up onto the plane. Heading into this game, we knew we had a big challenge ahead of us. Cincinnati's been really good recently, and they started off this season with 2 solid wins. But we did our best to have a positive mindset and prepare throughout the week. You can respect the opponent without fearing them, and that goes for all sports, or really any competitive situation in life. So I grew up in Indiana, and I spent a lot of time traveling around to soccer tournaments. And one of the locations we traveled to most often was the Cincinnati area, but it's definitely been a while. You know, I guess I'm noticing a recurring theme this season of visiting my childhood trip locations. The hotels that we stay at on road trips are always a mystery beforehand, but as we kept driving close to the city, I realized we really lucked out on this one. There's the Bulls coming in.
Where are the stairs?
How'd you lose us already, Kenny?
I don't know, man. I'm everywhere today.
Why did we go up this way?
Wait.
This place is sick. Yep, those are the stairs. Why'd you try to go in the closet?
Let's go.
No, there's a ton of other people in here.
It's huge.
I've seen them already.
But you know why I'm sad? And you make sure the vlog knows this.
Why?
This Starbucks is closed.
Oh,
That is not good.
that must be devastating for you.
That is devastating for the party.
Alright, well, we just arrived. This hotel is so cool. This is one of the nicest hotels I've ever stayed in while traveling for football. Unfortunately, we don't have much of a view, but you can see the Bengals Stadium out there over there. I think Ian and I are going to go find a spot to take some pictures at. This place is nice.
Alright, let's take a quick message from Sophie on what the fam is up to.
Hey guys, Sophie here. I'm in the Orlando airport and we're about to head out to Cincinnati. So go Bulls!
Okay, and we're back.
Dang, dude. This is gorgeous.
Bengals.
What do you think of this, Kenny?
Oh, it's great. We got the Reds over there. We got the Bengals right there. We got the Bulls right here.
That boat is right on the state line. We are in Kentucky, and that is Cincinnati, Ohio over there.
Sophie actually stayed in this exact same hotel last year with the USF women's soccer team. This time around, she's visiting as a fan, though, and she brought some of our family friends along with her.
Taylor Crull was one of my best friends when we were young and played on the same soccer team. And since he now plays at nearby Xavier University, he was able to come out to the Cincinnati game along with his dad. The Crulls are an incredible family, and I'm so thankful we were able to see them when we visited Indiana last winter, because they were the reason Sophie and I had the opportunity to attend Passion 2020. Passion is a Christian conference that happens once a year, and it was one of the most amazing things I've ever been a part of. For 2 days, thousands of people gathered together to worship and listen to some of the most influential speakers out there, like Tim Tebow, Sadie Robertson, and Ravi Zacharias. The music, energy, and atmosphere made it a life-changing experience. I was able to reconnect with friends I hadn't seen in years, including Bobby, who is now Chief of Media for Proceeding Boldly. With all the chaos going on, it was a lot to handle, and clearly Mr. Crull was starting to feel it about 3/4 of the way through the event. With Taylor playing at Xavier, Jake playing with Union Omaha, and the rest of the family working in the church, the Crulls are definitely making the world a better place by proceeding boldly. The rest of the day was spent in a relaxed manner. We always stay busy with our meetings and meals. In our downtime, we usually hang out together and watch sports. Kenny and Lump are seen here watching their old high school team. Towards the end of the night, Ian had a little accident in the bed.
Ew! I got a little excited. Dude, it looks like you threw up on the bed. Oh, no.
Once that was taken care of, we had to enjoy the beautiful night air one last time before bed.
What do you think, Bryce?
It's a nice view.
It's a little chilly,
a little chilly.
A little bit chilly. What's up with the hair, Kenny?
What's up? What?
How cool is that? This is such a beautiful city, and this hotel is amazing. What a blessing.
Sweet dreams, Cincy. I'll see you in the morning. Good morning, game day.
It is an absolutely beautiful day today.
I think I could honestly stay out here for hours. Oh, so last night, a bit of a celebrity appearance. Our tight end from last year, Mitch Wilcox, stopped in. And it was his senior year last year, and it was my first year as a freshman, but it was really cool to have the opportunity to be around him because he came to practice every day and just led by example and worked so hard. And he's actually on the Bengals practice squad, so hopefully I'll be able to see him playing here pretty soon in that stadium. We had an intense ping pong rivalry that we were always going back and forth in the locker room with. And I was just so happy to see him again, happy for him that he has the opportunity to play in this stadium someday. And he's gonna make it. He's gonna make it. So go support him. I'll leave all his stuff in the description below, but he's an incredible person, great leader, and exactly the type of person that you want to cheer on and root for in life.
There, right where my finger is, that is the Hilton that my parents are staying at.
Speaking of the parents, I wonder what they're up to on this fine morning. It appears their first stop of the day is a local restaurant called Sugar and Spice, which is a pretty sweet looking spot. And they met a Tampa native who now lives in Cincinnati, flashing the horns up. And apparently Sugar and Spice gives out duckies to first time customers. And Sophie does her best ducky interpretation right here. And after a quick bite to eat, Sophie, Grammy, and Pappaw display their duckies of choice. And Pappaw is very sad with his decision, and I don't know why. Time for all of us to head to the stadium. Game time! Everyone appears to have made it to their seats, and the Bulls are rearing to take the field. But first, it's time for our weekly history lesson. Cincinnati has the 20th oldest college stadium in the US, and it only seats 40,000 people, which seems kind of small, but they make up for it in the really cool architecture.
They are one of the nation's oldest football programs, and they've had a lot of success throughout the years, due in part to having 4 coaches inducted into the Football Hall of Fame, one of which coached football and basketball at the same time, which is kind of crazy. Never heard of that before. But that was in 1928, and really anything went back in those days. Alright, let's get into the game. Okay, crazy game, no doubt. Lots and lots of turnovers on both sides, 9 total. That's pretty insane. But let's focus on the positives, like this kick return that we have. Nice kick, goes to John O'Ford Jr., fakes the handoff and splits the defense and then just sprints up the sideline. What an insane play. He is so shifty. You're never going to make an open field tackle on him. You got to have leverage and then kind of like going at the side or something. I mean, I don't really know what I'm talking about, but I do know that he is incredibly quick, incredibly fast, and he's been playing lights out recently. So we just need to get the ball to him more often because he's been playing insane. Reminds me of the running play that he had last week, or 2 weeks ago rather, against Notre Dame, where they hand the ball off to him, and he just finds a gap and just explodes right through it, and he's off to the races. I mean, no one can touch him. Gets there, dodges that guy, evades. Unfortunately, the ghost of Notre Dame got him on that one, and what is that? Hi-ya! Crazy flip thing. Don't know what's going on there, but I mean, you just can see how dynamic the guy is. Yeah. Gets kind of upset right there again. Crazy little guy, but he's a beast. So much fun to watch on the field. Now, I will say that Cincinnati got a little mad at him. I think he was probably mouthing off a little bit, and so they stopped him on this run play and just boom! Pile drove his head into the ground. That's not legal. That guy's flexing. Like he just, I mean, I don't even think, that's crazy. I don't know, man. Football is so weird. I mean, there are not a lot of situations out there where you can get away with pile driving someone into the ground onto their head and flex about it and celebrate, and everyone's like, heck yeah, man, good play, good job. That to me is still weird, trying to get over that hurdle coming from soccer. But I respect the toughness. Gets up and runs off the field. He's completely fine. Didn't seem to faze him. And he's ready for the next play. Kind of reminds me of that one play from Waterboy when Bobby Boucher just lights that dude up.
Powerbomb, compliment of Captain Insano.
Another positive, aside from Johnny Ford Jr.'s electric offensive plays, is this little trick scheme thing we come up with. Snap to the QB, hand off to the running back, little reverse pass there, and St. Felix with a throw to McLeod. Look at that catch. Look how athletic that was. Looked like a real receiver out there. That was super cool. That was fun to watch. I enjoyed watching that on the sidelines. That definitely got the energy going. And it resulted in a touchdown. And guess who scored? That's right, Johnny Ford Jr. running in there to get it. A little bit of acceleration, bat, boom, right in the face mask. Yep, get that high five. Hey, look, there's Lumpy, jogging off the field. Dustin Hall. You know, those are the types of plays right there that just make me excited for the future. And I know that we're going through a little bit of a rough spell. Not a ton of positives from that game, but we're going to get there. We're going to keep working hard, and there are big things coming, I promise you that. After the game, my family got to warm up a little bit by eating some nice local food from the Brewdog. Looks amazing. I was stuck eating KFC on the bus, but that's alright. Pappaw's looking like maybe it wasn't just water that was in his cup, but hey, I don't blame the man after watching that many turnovers. The next morning, the family took advantage of their last day to soak up the nice weather and see some sights throughout the city. Ooh, real estate. Potential proceeding Boulder project, maybe. They got to see the stadium in all of its glory. It's pretty cool. Nicknamed the Jungle, it was actually the first facility to win a design award, the first NFL facility. I believe my family then meandered over to a piece of natural art where they captured this photo. From there, it was on to the National Underground Railroad Freedom Center. It's a museum that commemorates the courageous slaves who risked their lives to take the Underground Railroad in search of freedom. Such a cool piece of history. I really would have liked to visit that one. Of course, they then hit up another food spot where they awkwardly posed for this video and then proceeded to crush this amazing looking food. Taste of Belgium. I'm pretty jealous of all these restaurants they find. My KFC was good though. I guess they figured they ought to start walking off some of these calories because the next spot they transitioned to was the Ohio River Trail. Pappaw likes those flowers. Sophie takes a quick text break and they're off. That bridge is so cool looking. Kind of reminds me of the Tower Bridge in London. Here they all take a little rest to digest and get ready to mark off the last spot on their list, which is featured right behind them. The Great American Ballpark, home of the Cincinnati Reds. Really cool place. I was very confused at what was going on here, but I guess they thought sitting on the giant baseballs would make for a cool picture. Fair. And dang, look at the way Pappaw saddles up like that. I didn't know he was a straight up cowboy. Jeez. Sophie found that amusing too. You know, that's the life right there. Just hanging out on some giant baseballs in King's Pavilion. Here is a collage of Sophie taking pictures with all the statues that she could find. I guess she needed a little bit of help with that one.
I can't do it. Come on, I got it. Let her get at least one picture. Come on.
Okay, reflection time. Man, what a weekend. A lot to work on and improve, obviously, but I'm feeling extremely blessed to be a part of this team. There's nothing better than going on adventures with your buddies and having your family along as well. I'm grateful they're able to join you from a distance on trips like these. The Bulls have a long road ahead of us, but we're going to get there. I have confidence in this team. Nice thing about sports, we get another chance next weekend. Alright folks, that's it for this one. Appreciate you guys watching, and remember to always be joyful and have a positive mindset. Peace out, and proceed boldly.